Martin, you've made great progress this season. What's at the root of what's happening?
A bit of camaraderie, a bit of hard work, and a few players who can play a bit, I think, Ray. But it could all go up in smoke today, and maybe on Tuesday night in the Coca-Cola. 2 matches, a semi-final, and the game today. Difficult matches for us, but even so, we're glad that we're here rather than not being here.
Your squad is quite depleted for today, though. To what extent?
We've got Izzard, Heskey, Lennon, and Elliott out in the side. Not to worry, not to worry. I'm not crying it in here. I'm just delighted to be here. And whatever side we put out, we'll just try and give Chelsea a game of it, you know, I think.
Is there a roll call in the dressing room to see who can play and who's fit?
You just mentioned there that Brooking and Hansen will be available. I hope they are. I think maybe even Jimmy Hill might get a game as well.
Steady, Martin, steady. I guess the results of yesterday would prove that anything can happen in the FA Cup.
Absolutely. You know, we might be the underdogs today, but it's a situation that we've been used to this season. You know, we're really looking forward to it. And Chelsea will be looking to think that they might go the way of Nottingham Forest or Birmingham City, you know. So, and as I say, class is the underdogs. It's good news for us, Ray, really.
Martin O'Neill with Ray. Well, first of all, Chelsea, they've left Vialli on the bench again today, and I saw him down there. He doesn't look very pleased about it, to say the least.
Not enamoured.
Yeah. Are you surprised at that?
Well, I think the manager's looked at the game and thinks it's definitely going to be a physical confrontation. So he plays Hughes. He's picked a team accordingly. I think that Hughes and Zola have been a prolific partnership for them. If there's one flaw in Chelsea's season, is at times they've gone away from home, got involved in a physical confrontation, they've come off second best.
Yeah.
There's one thing certain: if Hughes is involved in a physical confrontation today, he'll relish every minute of it.
But they had their best moments against Liverpool when they both played, when Vialli and Hughes were both on the park.
Yeah, but they were 2-0 down at the time, and Hull had to take a chance. Go for broke.
Yeah.
He's picked a team to win today.
Yeah. Jimmy, Leicester are depleted by some stars missing today because of suspension, etc. Can you make a case for them to get anything out of this tie?
Not if you look back at what England did when they were depleted of 4 players. But on the other hand, it can work the other way. It's an opportunity for players who don't normally get the chance in the team. They've got a marvellous occasion, wonderful expectant crowd. If you wanted to say to your manager, don't leave me out next week, boss, on the way I played today, it's a wonderful opportunity for them to do it. So you get the extra enthusiasm on top of that's already there, because they must be underdogs.
Here's their chance, so to speak. Let's pick out a couple of the stars on show. For Leicester, Steve Claridge, well, star may not be quite the right word, but he's certainly been around football a long time, got some know-how and got some goals this season.
He's done well for Leicester this season, scored a lot of vital goals. This is against Newcastle, this first clip, and it just shows how tenacious he is at times. He picks the ball up here on the left-hand side, and he's not going to let it go. He comes inside, looks as though he's lost it, and then just puts a foot in and keeps in possession. As I say, he scores some vital goals. He takes a long time to get to the back post here, but he's in a great position to score. And this is a quality goal coming up. He picks it up deep, runs forward, gets on his left foot, and a great finish in the top corner. And he'll be hoping to score one of those today, that's for sure.
Yeah. And of course, Jim, we can't possibly ignore Zola. He's annoyed us all week, really, one way and another, but he's a special player.
He is indeed, and for all those, who are not too tall in stature, the young lads out there, unlike American football and basketball, you don't have to be 6'6" to get to the top in this game. And he proves that. He's got such an outstanding skill ratio. He's supremely balanced because of his size. And of course, this first touch here was supposedly not perfect. The through ball was, it beat Hughes, but look how he makes up for it. He gets a slight deflection here, but in the end he thumps that in through an angle, and Walker could take the blame, but that was a class shot. But it's the energy he gets into his weaving, turning play. See, there's a sudden acceleration, quickly nips back. A little bit of Johnny Giles there, reminiscent.
It does look like it.
Wonderful little touch. But here again, tussling there with Dix. Look at it. Right or left, and he doesn't miss, does he, finally? There's power and accuracy in that shot.
He's a brilliant player.
He says he's expected to get a bit of stick because of scoring that goal against England around the ground, so we'll see what sort of response he gets hitting at.
You know what sets him apart? You always say that at the top level, the biggest advantage you can have is 2 great feet. If you look at the left foot shot against Liverpool and that right foot shot against England, you couldn't say what was his better foot.
Fantastic.
He's brilliant on either side.
All he gets from me is admiration.
Yeah. Absolutely right. Yeah. Well, the teams are coming out. In a moment, Barry Davis will confirm the teams for you, and you'll see that Martin O'Neill's lineup is rather ambitious, I think, to say